All right, Shalom. Call Loyim La, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Wahar Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well for teaching me this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, to you brothers out there across the globe pushing this truth with all righteousness and sincerity. And to you few sincere sisters, you are Wathim who hearken as well diligently. All right, you sincere followers, peace, love, and blessings. Can I get here back with another video? And all I gotta say is news, prophecy, man. Okay? A lot's been going on in the world today. I've been making a whole bunch of community posts, while I be at work at those odd hours at night and in the morning, or whatever the case, because there's just so much going on, man. Like from murder, suicide, or just straight up murder, somebody getting poisoned, to we moving into, more and more fake meats and fake food products, okay, to a becoming cashless, literal cashless society. There's so many things to focus on. So, so many things to, consider, because all of those things mentioned is in the Bible, man. All right. We have always been living in the times of biblical prophecy. Okay. The words of the Most High shall come to pass inevitably. The words of the Most High has been coming to pass inevitably, man. All right, and I'm talking about prophecy is sitting in this world like a freight train right now. All right, it is not stopping. It is not stopping until who the world called Jesus Christ come back. All right, whose name is Yahweh Shai, who's the Lord and Savior for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay, nearby and abroad. But I'm gonna just focus on the dollar circling the drain, man. All right, we're coming into that final economic crash. All right, Lord's willing, that be this year. Maybe next, whenever it's going to be. But we know for damn sure the whole world is starting to move into a new type of currency, which is more digital rather than physical, man. All right, you got these countries, these different countries around the globe, getting away from the U.S. dollar, starting to become more independent and more allied among themselves than rather with the U.S., as they have been for the longest. All right. So before I get into all of that, I'm going to go ahead and start off with this definition, all right, of fiat currency. It says the term fiat is a Latin word that is often translated as it shall be or let it be done. Thus, fiat currencies only have value because the government maintains that value. There is no utility to fiat money in itself, okay? And the fiat currency that we have still, for a very short time left is the American dollar, man. You could read about that in the time of World War I, man. All right? In the time of World War I, let me see if, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up real quick. Going the wrong way. Excuse me. Let me put this on, do not disturb. All right. I think it was under history and info. And it's I like keeping notes around because it's always something to go into, man. It's always something to go into. So it's good to like keep articles around. All right. Let me see. As a matter of fact, let's just look it up because it might have been under something else. Currency. All right, so it says China was the first country to use fiat currency around 1000 AD, and the currency then spread to other countries in the world. It became popular in the 20th century when U.S. President Richard Nixon introduced a law that canceled the direct convertibility of the U.S. dollar into gold. Okay, so this fiat money, all right, which, the Latin word is let it be done, all right, is basically fake money, and that's also what the definition said. It has no use, man. Okay, and that's why it's also called a Federal Reserve Note, or FRN. All right. Now, and that's a wicked decree, man. In the scriptures, that's a wicked decree, because this fiat currency that we're using right now, a while back before Nixon, what we would use it to have it converted to gold, because gold has the real value. Okay, so as you can see, money has always been around. Oh man, so many precepts. Well, I'll start off with this one, right? This is Isaiah 10:1. All right, that whole let it be done, fiat meaning let it be done. Okay, and its currency. All right, it also said in the definition that the fiat currency only has as much power as the government gives it. All right, which the American government has no power right now, man. Okay, even though it seems like it still does. It seems like this government has power. This place has statute. If it has so much power, then we wouldn't be moving to a recession right now. That's how you know this place is circling the drain, about to get flushed. All right, Babylon, aka America, aka Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, spiritually. All right, this place is circling the drain right now, man. All right, but let's go ahead and get this in the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and outright grievousness which they have prescribed." All right, so there you go, man. That fiat currency is an unrighteous decree, because with that not being able to, return reverse the FRNs, back into gold and things of that nature. I think it happened either after World War One, or well, it happened whenever I believe it was the crash of Wall Street, man. That might have been before that, but yeah, man. All right. It might have been after the stock market crashing in Wall Street those years ago. All right. But yeah, it was around the time of World War One where in America this fiat currency was introduced. Okay, but not having to go back to gold and things of that nature just lets you know how wicked this damn place is, man. That's a very unrighteous decree. Okay, and now this fiat currency, lost its value, lost even more of its value. Now we're going into a digital currency, all right, a cryptocurrency, all right. Well, yeah, that was the point on that. This information is accessible. You can just look it up for yourselves, man. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the lesson. What did I want to go to? Oh yeah, that's right. I was in Blue Letter. All right. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 1. As I said earlier, man, prophecy is set in this place called America like a freight train, man. Okay, I'm talking about this. And this train is not getting derailed. This train is not getting derailed, man. All right, this train of prophecy, this train of truth, that is not getting derailed. Okay, it says, "I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved." Okay, so the prophet Habakkuk, he said he's going to stand upon his watch. Meaning what? He's going to continue to look for the prophecies, which is our lot right now. Okay, for brothers in Great Millstone, for brothers who are branches of Great Millstone, whether you got a big camp, you solo, whatever the case is, man, because this brother's popping up all over the world. All right, because these prophecies is popping like popcorn, as the elders like to say. All right, so what we have to continue to do these videos and talk about it at camp, and whatchamacallit, make posts and things of that nature, man. All right, we have to keep talking about it. All right, because what is it's all relevant. It's all relevant, man. The scriptures never go out of style. Verse 2, it says, "And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it." All right. Write the vision, make it plain upon tables. And how are we doing that? We're doing about what? Publishing the word. Okay? Let me see if I want to go into that word publish real quick. All right. Well, I'll read the scripture first. It says Psalms 26:7. It says that I may publish with the voice of thanksgiving of all thy wondrous works. This, you know what? Nah, I don't want this one. I don't want this one. There we go. Psalm 68:11. All right, it says, the Lord gave the word, great was the company of those that published it. Now, all right, because what? We're the ones calling out, all right? We're the ones calling out, you know, the circling of the drain of this economy, this whole society, all right? And we're also the ones calling out, you know, Jake and his madness pursuant to Isaiah 58:1. All right, but let's go into that word published. All right, so there's the Hebrew word bashar. All right, bashar. It says to bear news, bear tidings, publish, preach, show forth. So there you go, man. We're preaching the truth. We're showing forth the truth. We're putting it out there, making it plain upon the tables. All right, that we're moving now. We're moving into a digital currency, man. The Lord's willing. You know, they crashed this damn dollar this year, man. Okay, they introduced those digital currencies. All right. It says to gladden with good news. Yeah, good. Good meaning righteous. Good meaning righteous. And the righteous, the real righteous and good news is what? Is that America is going down, man. Finally. You know? We're at the threshold. We're at the threshold. All right? Of World War III. All right? To bear news, to announce salvation is good news. Preach. So there you go, man. There you go. All right, so we in the times right now where what? We're supposed to be rejoicing at that. All right, because, you know, the elders have been talking about it for years on end. You know, the elders have been talking about it for a long time now, and now it's what? Through the scriptures, it's finally coming to pass. It's finally happening. That's why you will continue to have brothers wake up all over the world and prophesy, because they're gonna see these prophecies, these visions, okay, these announcements from the Holy One come to pass. All right. So the scriptures say what? The Lord gave the word. All right. So, and the scriptures say all inspiration is given by the Most High. All inspiration is given by the Most High, man. But what? You got spiritual men, you got holy men, all right, you have Israelite men that publish it, that bear the good tidings, that bear the good news, that announce the prophecies, all right, that the Heavenly Father has told our fathers aforetime to write. Okay? So yes, we are publishing the vision, man. We're making it very plain upon tables. All right, with these different epistles, with these which are, you know, videos, and, you know, us, you know, brothers visiting each other. All right, doing sit downs. Let me see, or doing live streams and all of that. I was in Habakkuk, and that was oh no, verse 3. Well, I'll read verse 2 again. It says, and then the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. All right, so as soon as we read it, as soon as we understand it, well, we're supposed to just take off with it. Okay, we're supposed to take off with it. All right. Verse 3, Habakkuk 2:3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. All right. So just from there, I want to gravitate to a couple articles. Articles, goodness grief. to a couple articles, excuse me. All right, so this is on the Washington Post. It says Cash App founder Bob Lee killed in San Francisco. All right, and this was published. Well, what is today? The 5th? Yeah, this was published a couple hours ago, or about an hour ago. Excuse me, literally about an hour ago, or updated about an hour ago, but it was published a couple hours before. All right, and anyways. It says Cash App creator and tech investor Bob Lee has died after a reported stabbing near downtown San Francisco. And, of course, this is not a coincidence because, right as soon in the light of all of this, cryptocurrency stuff coming to pass, these digital currencies coming to pass, you also had it sometime last year. We had all the founders of these different crypto coin currencies, okay, killed around it really killed around the same time, man. All right, and now Elon Musk is one of the really the top guy, the top face for cryptocurrency. All right, Elon Musk, the creator of Tesla. All right, so Cash App created and tech, and also I believe it was sometime last year. You also had it to where what you had the announcement of financial money transferring apps like Cash App itself, PayPal, and Zelle and things of that nature. All right, they've adopted tax forms, man. All right, so when you send out a certain amount, you're supposed to get taxed for it. You're supposed to pay taxes on it. Through those apps, you're supposed to pay those taxes. All right, because what the government wants to. They want to continue to get their piece of the pie. And really, it's really about oppressing the poor. Okay? It says his death was confirmed Wednesday by MobileCoin, the cryptocurrency company where he served as chief product officer. All right? So, this top dog, all right, of Cash App, the founder of Cash App, he's gone now, man. All right? Once again, all of these currencies, these cryptocurrency agencies, all right, this is going to be huge now, man. This digital currency is about to be ridiculously huge now. All right, in which this is still also a type of fiat currency. I mean, it's digital cryptocurrency, but it's still fake. It still has no value. If anything, it has even less value, man. It has even less value. And I think it's called the Shiba Inu coin. All right. Look how low in US dollars this Shiba Inu is, man. All right? It has absolutely no value. No value at all. It literally starts off with 0.00001161. It's like, come on, man. All right, because what? You got these different nations, they just want to have this totalitarian, okay, rule over the people. They want to keep full surveillance on the people. Okay? They just want to continue to monitor the people and control their transactions. All right? But yeah, that's the Shiba Inu coin, and this is also a cryptocurrency. All right, Dogecoin. There's no value. There's literally no value in these cryptocurrencies. All right, that's why you had the incident not too long ago, the way you had some people like Bank of America, and it was like a couple other banks where people woke up with no money in their account, man. All right. The vision is yet for an appointed time, man. Let me get this in Isaiah chapter 24. Verse 10. It says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. All right. The city of confusion is broken down. All right. This America, because America is actually just a great big city. All right. The city of confusion, the city of shame, America, is being broken down, trodden underfoot, about to be trodden underfoot, by these other, by itself, by these other countries, and ultimately is going to be by Yahweh Shah, who the world calls Jesus Christ. All right, every house is shut up, talking about the storehouses. All right, talking about these superstores like these Walmarts, these Targets. All right, grocery stores. You see how scarce food is getting now. We gotta, we're being forced to eat lab grown meat. Okay, we're eating products with meat glue. Okay, there's gonna be a time where the people will not be able to buy and sell and things of that nature right now, because like nothing has value anymore. All right, from the food to the money to the people, nothing has value. The only thing in this life, present in this life, all right, present in this life right now is the truth. Okay, let me see. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. I'll just go ahead and jump to the point. All right, Ecclesiastes 12:3, it says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few." Because you got machinery, okay, you got the fourth industrial revolution, to where Esau's combining man and machine, or Esau's obsoleting the use of humans, for machine. Okay. It says, "And the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened." All right. It says, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low." Yeah, there's going to be, less and less work out here. All right. The scriptures talk about there shall not be any work for Egypt. All right. It says that he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. All right. What? Once again, the city of confusion is broken down. The days is looking darker and darker ahead. Gas prices is going back up. So they're surging right now. Are about to be surging even more. Food is going to surge. All right. The daughters of music are at this place. The mirth in the land is gone. All the joy is turned into darkness. Okay? There is no more celebrating. There is no more flourishing. There is no more any of those things. All right? This article says BRICS alliance working to create its own currency, says Russian official. It says Moscow has found itself reeling under an avalanche of sanctions and restrictions as the Ukraine-Russia war rages. Against this backdrop, President Vladimir Putin adopted a new foreign policy this week, identifying China and India as its main allies on the world stage. Now, the ties between the three nations and a few others appear poised to go a step further with the formation of a new currency. So there you go, man. All right, they're trying to start their own currency. All right, let me see. In the BRICS, this BRICS alliance. All right, this BRICS alliance consists of what is that, man? Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. All right, BRICS. All right, they trying to make their own BRICS. All right, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. So there you go. Because these other nations, they're tired of America's philosophies, man. They're tired of America's bullshit. All right. Let me see. I think there was something else up here. It might have been another article I was looking at. It says, according to reports quoting Russian lawmaker Alexander Babakov, the BRICS nations are in the process of creating a new medium for payments established on a strategy that does not defend the dollar or euro. So there you go. They want to make their own. All right. They want to make their own. It says he report in it says the dollar and euro because what America and Europe is basically two sides of the same coin. They're still in cahoots. They're still in league with each other. All right. America's not independent from Europe. America's never been an independent nation. All right. And the fact that it says dollar or euro just shows that what those two nations have had the power for a long time now, because what those two nations represent Esau, Edom, Big Pinky. All right. The devil that the Bible speaks of. You know, the ones that the earth was given into the hands of. It says he reportedly indicated that the new currency would be secured by gold and other commodities such as rare earth elements. All right, which this also is not going to come to pass, man. This new currency that they're trying to conjure up and concoct and things of that nature is not going to come to pass because, all right, the majority of the world's gold, all right, of available gold that is, all right, is being held by the Illuminati, man, by these top elite banking families. They got banks full of gold bars and things of that nature, gold coins and all of that. They got all the resources, man. So this, I don't believe this is going to come to pass because once you try to restore all the gold to the people, okay, you're going to be going after, all right? And even though Esau is feeble right now, this is still his kingdom. All right, this is still the so-called white man's kingdom. All right, and he's not going to let that happen. You know? It says, while the claim is yet to be verified by other officials from the member nations, it came mere days before South Africa sent senior officials to Russia to discuss recalibration of the global order with President Vladimir Putin's party. The country is also slated to host a BRICS summit in August this year. All right, so they could, summit, get together all they want, but once again, all of this, this new currency supposedly going to be backed, by actual dollar. Hey, look, man, it's like I said, I don't think this is going to come to pass. All right, because this looks to me as let me get that scripture real quick. Peace and safety. First Thessalonians 5:3, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. So it sounds nice to be able to have, currency being backed by gold again. It sounds nice. It sounds very pleasant, man. All right. It sounds very pleasant. All right. But once again, I do not think this is going to come to pass. All right. I don't, but because that would really be contradicting prophecy. All right. That would really be contradicting prophecy. All right. And these other nations, all these other nations are in debt, just like America as well, because they trusted in America's wickedness for so long. All right. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. All right, which this is talking about the great and the terrible day of the Lord. All right. So even though, these articles, these BRICS nations alliances and things, and you got to remember that these guys are, these individuals are anti-America, man. All right. These individuals are anti-America, anti-Europe. All right. I'll get this real quick. It says de-dollarization, countries seeking alternatives to the US dollar. Once again, everybody's trying to do their own thing. All right. And I'm going to just get this real quick. All right. A timeline of dollar dominance. 1920s. It says the dollar begins to displace the pound sterling as an international reserve currency after the First World War. Yeah, I was right what I said the first time. After World War One, the United States is a significant recipient of wartime gold inflows. 1944. International trade is conducted using the U.S. dollar under the Bretton Woods Agreement. All right. So international trade, that means these other nations who got involved are with America and using subscribing to the American currency, all right, internationally, all right, whether by force or by alliance and things of that nature, they have to suffer too. Okay? So these other nations, they won't be able to do their own thing. All right? 1960s, it says European and Japanese exports have become more competitive with U.S. exports. There is a large supply of dollars around the world, making it difficult to back dollars with gold. Okay, so this fiat currency is no longer backed by gold. All right? As a matter of fact, I think it's about to get into, 1971. President Nixon ceases the direct convertibility of U.S. dollars to gold. Now the dollar is absolutely nothing, man. Well, from that time, the dollar has been made absolutely nothing. All right? A bunch of printed nothings, man. 1981, after years of hyperinflation, the U.S., which we're about to go into. All right? Maybe this year, Lord's willing this year, maybe next year. We don't know. But there's about to be another hyperinflation and essentially a crash, man. A crash that's going to lead to what? All right? Civil unrest. It says after years of hyperinflation, the U.S. dollar loses 2/3 of its purchasing power. So what? Over time, it's just continuously losing power. Global 2007 and 2008, global financial crisis. Investors see U.S. dollars, expecting the currency to retain its value, which it's not. Following the annexation of Crimea, Russia prioritizes de-dollarization in response to Western sanctions. All right, so that's part of the reason why you got Vladimir Putin, all right, going crazy right now, man. All right, talking crazy to the U.S. and things of that nature. He got his eyes set on destroying the U.S., man. All right. 2022, central banks buy gold at the fastest pace since 1967. As countries diversify their reserves away from the dollar, the war in Ukraine results in Western sanctions against Russia. As a result, Russia and China deepen cooperation between our financial systems with ruble yuan. Trade existed 80 times in 8 months. 2023, Brazil and Argentina discussed the creation of a common currency. The UAE and India explored the use, which Brazil and India are in Russia, okay? They're part of that BRICS organization. All right, Brazil, Russia, India, okay, China, and South Africa. Once again, everybody's trying to get away from the dollar, the US dollar. The UAE and India explored the use of rupees to trade non-oil commodities. Russia and Iran, and oil is a very valuable resource as well. All right, that's how the U.S. was really making its money. Okay? Russia and Iran are working together to launch a cryptocurrency backed by gold. Despite these movements, few expect to see the end of the dollar's global sovereign status anytime soon. Currently, central banks still hold about 60% of their foreign exchange reserve in dollars. All right, so and that actually sums up the whole article. I ain't even got to go into it. All right, but these are the signs, man. These are the signs of the times. Okay, these are the signs of the times, man. All right, and these other nations, these other nations, they're not gonna have a snowball's chance in hell to rule. All right, because it's not going to be for anybody else to rule over the whole world again, except for Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which is going to be a beautiful and perfect and eternal government. All right, of the Most High's chosen people. But that was the point on that. Yeah, that was really the point on that, man. Okay. So lo and behold, man, we moving into this digital age, all right, which is all gonna lead up. And I'll get it in the New Testament. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, it says, "And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." Let's go and see what that word mark is. Okay? This is the Greek word charagma, a stamp or imprinted mark. Of the mark stamped on the forehead or in the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist, which the word Antichrist just means against the Messiah, against the anointed. All right? A mark branded upon horses. All right, and this is going to be a literal mark, man. All right? This is going to be a literal mark. Let me show you how it looks. Which people have been getting it for some odd years now. All right, but what? It's about to be made mandatory. All right? This is what that mark looks like. This is what it's going to look like inside your skin. If you get this, you know, and you're Israelite, really anybody who gets this is ultimately going to be destroyed, or by a fire of the chariots of the Most High, or by the judgment, or of the Heavenly Father and the Son. If you get this, you're going to be destroyed, man. Okay? Excuse me, going back into Mark. All right, it says what? It says, definition 2, it says thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images. All right, because what? You taking that mark, you getting branded with that RFID chip, all right, is you basically saying you worship Satan, man. All right. You worship Satan, you worship Esau Edom, the damn so-called white man. All right? That's basically what you're saying, man. All right? So going back. So it don't matter who you are, no matter how high you are, how high your status is, how low your status is, all right? White, black, yellow, whoever the hell you are in a society, if you take this mark, all right, well, you're gonna be caused to take this mark, man. All right? Verse 17, it says, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." Okay, so this mark, this charagma, all right, it's an actual physical, literal object, man. All right, and without it, in the times that we're coming into, all right, without it, you won't be able to buy or sell. All right, as a matter of fact, there's another article. It's just so much going on. There was another article talking about how they're taking away health insurance from the people. All right, they're taking away the extra incentive on food stamps as well. You know, so you women, you know, who profit more off of that governmental assistance, you're gonna start lamenting for the teats, as the scriptures say. All right, you cannot buy or sell. You can't do anything without that print, that branding. It says, "Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636." All right, so there you go, man. All right, this is what we're coming into. These are the times that we're very much coming into. All right, and I'll get the judgment, then I'll close out. Revelation 14:9. "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast in his image," all right, taking that M-A-R-K, taking that charagma, "and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." All right, the Lamb is talking about Yahweh Shai, who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ. You are going to be lit up, man. You're gonna be lit up. You know, the low side, the Most High is gonna light your asses up if you take that branding. All right, and there is no I took it by accident. There is no taking it and then pulling it out your skin or whatever the case, man. There is none of that. The Lord is gonna destroy you. All right. So there you go. Lord's willing, this is edifying. Till next time. Shalom.